Today's lesson comes from John chapter 5. As I read the lesson from the Word of God, see if you can count how many times this lesson contains the word heal, healed, or healing. Jesus went to Jerusalem and stood by the pool of Bethsaida. Many people were at the pool who were blind, lame, or paralyzed. Jesus noticed a man who could not walk, and he had been lying there for a long time. So Jesus asked him, "Do you want to get well?" The man answered, "Sir, I have no one to put me in the pool when the water is stirred up. Someone else always gets in before me." The man thought if he could just get into the water, he would be healed. Jesus told him, "Get up, pick up your mat, and walk." And right away, the man was miraculously healed. He picked up his mat and he started to walk. This happened on the Sabbath. So the Jews told the man who was healed, "It is against the law to pick up your mat on the Sabbath." The man replied, "The man who healed me told me to pick up my mat and walk." "Who was this man?" the Jews asked. But the man who was healed did not know who had healed him. By this time, Jesus had slipped away into the crowd. Later, Jesus found the healed man in the temple, and Jesus said to him, "See, you are healed. Do not sin anymore, so that something worse might happen to you." Then the man went to the Jews and told them that Jesus had healed him. So the Jews began persecuting Jesus because he was healing on the Sabbath. Jesus told the Jews, "My Father is still working, and I am working too." Now the Jews were even more wanting to kill Jesus, because he wasn't just breaking the rules of the Sabbath. He was saying that God was his Father, and he was making himself equal to God. Jesus is God's Son, and he always did what God wanted him to do, and he always did what was right. Jesus telling the man that something worse would happen to him if he sinned was not Jesus saying that the man was lame because he had sinned. There are consequences to sin, but the worst consequence of all is separation from God. Jesus came, died on the cross, rose again on the third day, so that we would not have to be separated from God. We could have that ultimate healing